Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a snack.
Happy May the 4th be with you today, ladies and gentlemen. I just watched the final episode of the Clone Wars series, and not only that, I saw the Rise of Skywalker movie. There were some scenes I was a bit surprised. For those who haven't seen it, if you do not want to hear any spoilers, please get off now.
Mr. Lee's usually in his office now.
I was surprised that after Palpatine is killed, and after Ben saves Rey, somehow they kiss. Wait, what the fuck?
I never used to feel safe at the other shelter.
And I was also more surprised that Leia had her own. She had her own lightsaber. Like, what the fuck?
Peter.
Hey.
The symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that. He even said you should drop the story.
Fat chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped.
A little news update on my Dragon Ball Xenoverse series. There will be more content to it because I want to add like fan-made sagas, like how Let's Scott Gaming does with their Xenoverse series, like what they did with their own version of the All 12 Universes tournament. Only they didn't have All 12; they only had a couple, which is still fine. They have some good fights in there. I even asked some of my Xbox buddies if they want to be part of it. I know you might know CV Clock 45. He's the one who's mostly in my Xenoverse battles and my Dragon Ball, and at least 2 of my Dragon Ball Fighter Z videos. I even asked UFO Senpai. He said yes. Well, yeah at first, and then
Got some time to kill before Doc
I
needs
don't
me at the
know.
lab.
Think about it, which
Let's
is
do
a
a
good
little
start.
Spidey workout in the
So hopefully
city.
he does think about it. I even give them the choice to also pitch in some ideas for my sort of fan-made saga. Like Croc posted in the first video of Xenoverse 2 when I dubbed the episode known as "I'm back, bitches," and he said we're kind of like rivals. And to be fair, Croc is kind of the rival to me, but I think of rivals, those might be equal in maybe like fighting ability and strength a little bit. Now I think Croc is a bit higher than me, but Puffy and me, or as you guys know him as UFO Senpai, we're kind of the equal at strength level and like of playing the game a little bit. So yeah, but I have managed to beat Croc a couple of times, and yeah. I mean, you might even find some prizes I do lose a couple of times, but in this series, since this is my series, the rules are a bit different, so, but I might fill in that I might lose a couple of times, just to make the series a bit more interesting, and then when I think I'm done with the series, I'll do the, sort of the end of Z thing, like, I'll figure out which outfit I should wear for my character. And then I'll fight Majub, and then end of Z Goku.
Sleep it off. Aw, you guys are like little kingpins in training. So cute.
If you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you like this channel, please hit that subscribe button. And please hit the bell button to be notified every time I upload a new video. Please, thank you. Still can't believe I made it up to 60 subscribers.
Not me ever loving stuffing out of dealers is my
I've been making videos for almost 2 years now. 2 freaking years. I wonder any younger YouTubers out there.
Hello?
Well, they probably are,
It's Dr.
but
Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal
I am
Texador is here for a
19 years
fitting.
old.
I totally forgot. I didn't forget. I just,
Okay.
I'll be there soon.
Hell, I didn't even know how
His
puppy
tardiness
is.
is starting
Okay,
to
I
become a
asked him
pattern.
what's up, I couldn't
Come
remember.
on, Parker. You're better than this.
He's
It was-
right. How did I lose track of time?
It was like a day, like an anniversary thing when I started out on YouTube. But anyway, and now that I'm happy that the Rise of Skywalker movie after just seeing it, I'm gonna be doing like some sort of Star Wars marathon, like watching the first 2 prequel movies, and then here's what gets me interesting. If you go on YouTube, type in Star Wars Clone Wars, don't put in the but type in Star Wars Clone Wars 2003 to 2005, you even get the first 2 volumes videos, like you guys will watch them on YouTube. I know it's not canon, but so is then why should I be watching them? But it brings out some unique stuff than the Clone Wars series did. I mean, I still love the Clone Wars, don't get me wrong. I might as well watch that one before the Clone Wars, because that was the first Clone Wars series we got before the Clone Wars. So, yeah. I mean, I even watched Dragon Ball GT, which is non-canon, so I don't give a shit what people think, canon or not. Well, I kind of care a little bit about non-canon stuff in Dragon Ball because DBZ boy he ain't gonna be canon. He ain't never gonna be canon because he's a fucking crybaby. That's why Super Broly is superior.
Wish I could do something to help
It's
Doc.
funny I'm saying superior
Call Harry.
while playing a
Ask him to talk to his
Spider-Man
dad.
video game. That is just somehow funny.
Norman never listens to Harry. Even tried to kill funding for his research stations. Hey, one of those stations is nearby. Harry left me a message about these before.
Recommend movies in order. I recommend watching the prequel trilogy of Swing Darth Vader. Like, go with episode 1 and 2, then watch the Star Wars Clone Wars series, the 2003 to 2005, then watch the Clone Wars series, and then watch Revenge of the Sith. And then before you watch Star Wars A New Hope, I recommend watching Solo, the Han Solo Star Wars movie, and also Rogue One, and then watching, watch Star Wars, and after you watch, you should probably watch Star Wars Rebels first, and then watch New Hope, and then Empire Strikes Back, and then Return of the Jedi, and then watch that Star Wars Resistance show. I haven't watched that yet because I didn't know what part of the timeline the show takes place, but it takes place like after the 6th and the beginning of the 7th movie, I guess. So I guess I'll do that once I do this Star Wars marathon thing, whatever. So most of the stuff I can do on Disney Plus is just the Star Wars Clone Wars series that came out in 2003 to 2005.
The amount of polycyclic hydrocarbons
I
in the air is way
go
too
on
high.
YouTube, so
And rising.
yeah.
If it keeps getting worse, people could die. Particles are concentrating in trouble spots, like mini clouds of smog. Nasty as they are, I gotta swing right through those clouds.
Or die.
For these clouds to be visible to the naked eye, the level of toxins must be up there. And gotcha! I'm getting some good stuff. Well, good samples of bad stuff anyway. Got it. Oh! Feels like I'm breathing from a tailpipe. Huh. The toxins coming from 2 types of cars, and a faulty smokestack. I better get photos. Best smokestack picture I ever took. Great light on that one. Perfect. The Department of Environmental Protection will take it from here. Maybe I should make a green spider costume for Earth Day. Well, Harry Station just stopped a public health crisis. Oscorp's gonna have a hard time arguing it's not useful.
Spider-Man, Shocker has escaped, and now he's robbing a bank on East 31st.
What happened? I thought he was behind bars.
He was, but one of the guards just walked up to his cell and released him, then gave him his suit back.
I knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
He's
Wish I could
dead.
ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
Damn.
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank.
Pursuit in progress. Backup requested. Officers in Murray Hill. Stand by for further instructions.
What the hell?
Peter,
Okay,
I've
so
been looking
when
at
you
the
got the suit
Sounds like they've
over,
quietly
that
established a
is
power
new.
base in the vacuum left by Fisk.
A vacuum I created by putting Fisk away. Jameson was right. The demons are my fault.
What were you supposed to do? Let Fisk keep godfathering?
What the fuck? Good fan recorded that. What the hell? That's never happened before. You shall feel the power of the dark side.
Remember our first fight? Me so young and stupid. You just stupid.
You talk too much!
Well, that's a matter of opinion. I mean, are there any sticks? Okay, now I can do some real damage. Why are you doing this, Herman?
Because if I don't, they'll kill me!
You know, people don't use banks anymore. You're lucky you found actual cash. If you really want to rob banks, try day trading. It's all the rage. Wait. Oh, no! Oh, come on, Herman! If you tell me who you're working for, I can help you cut a deal.
If I talk, I'm dead! They made that very clear!
You're freaking me out, Herman. It's not like you to be afraid of people.
Let it go!
Someone
Give up now and
that
we can protect you.
No way!
and
You ain't see what I see! You son of a...
Okay, last chance to give up. This time I really mean it.
Quit moving!
Okay, I was kidding before. Now is your last chance. Seriously. Sorry, Herman.
feel the power of the force.
You brought this on yourself. Literally.
Execute Order 66.
Man, he was was scared and desperate. These demons are everywhere all of a sudden. Okay, Yuri. Shocker's all yours now.
Good work. We have a special cell waiting for him at the raft. We'll make sure he stays behind bars this time.
Also, I'm pretty sure he was working for the Demon Gang.
Demon Gang? Sounds like a Daily Bugle headline.
Hey, the Bugle is a perfectly fine news organization.
Not sure I'd call it news.
Well, I've heard they have some really good reporters. Anyway, have you had any more reports on demon, guys with masks?
Let me get back to you. By the way, how much of a mess did you make inside that bank?
You probably don't want to know.
Shouldn't have asked.
Fight with Shocker took a while. Time to catch up on what I've been missing out in the city.
Reports of multiple shots fired. Officers are on scene. Report came in from Clinton. Over.
Demons are getting worse than Fisk ever was. Hey, MJ. We were talking about the demons. I keep feeling like they're my fault. I cleared space for them by putting Fisk away.
What were you supposed to do? Let Fisk keep godfathering? Are you okay? You sound even mopier than usual.
I think I might have just lost my job. The city, Norman actually, pulled our funding.
Oh, Pete. I'm sorry. If Harry were here, he could talk some sense into his dad. You'll find another source. Your work's too important.
Thanks, MJ. Talk to you soon.
Hey, so I looked into reports of demons.
I knew you'd come around.
They've been pretty busy tonight, hitting a lot of Fisk properties.
They're going after Fisk? Damn. You thinking what I'm thinking?
And if they set one toe inside the vault, I'll have your head.
What? Oh, come on.